for blue 1. But yeah, I prefer red side, and I think Foxnyr Finest is a very fancy team, as in with their picks. They have pretty weird picks. Oh, it seems like the lobby didn't work, so we just got kicked out of Champ Select.
Sub-client bot, 1-0, easy.
Client back, yeah, happens. Basically, Foxnyr is a bit of a fancy team when it comes to picks. They have a lot of flex picks, a lot of weird picks everywhere, so I think them having counter picks really helps, because they can like move around those champions to counter specific enemy picks. So that's why I think they chose the red side and not the blue side in this case.
Exactly. Yeah, red side advantage is an interesting one. Also, guys, you have to excuse me. I don't know, OBS just hates me today with like stuff that usually works when you change it. It only works on a restart. I don't even know, but if you can't hear us now, then I give up. Then I give production to Moxie Founder. I don't even know. Then my thing is just bugged. But no, I actually checked real quick. You are able to hear us now, because again, else then if not, then my OBS is just giga broken. I don't even know. But yeah, you know, good old Windows updates hating me, and OBS hating me, and everything.
Yeah, you have to not forget, like we're not the high end, casting production yet. So like, we don't have a lot of gear standing around for different lines and different cables. So a lot of the things are still like virtual, basically, if you want to say that way. So, but virtual cables and everything always mean, potentially there's a chance of like, things not working out. So
it's usually just Windows resetting stuff after some updates, which it shouldn't. But hey, talking about shouldn't, we also shouldn't start the draft almost 15 minutes after the official lobby. But hey, here we are, and of course it still is a nice start into the first game of today, guys. It is 5M Black playing against Foxnyr. Foxnyr chose red side, and Moxie, you already talked a little bit about the counter pick potential. Is there anything specific you are like predicting as a first pick on blue side or as a counter pick on the red side?
I mean, the first picks overall haven't changed that much in the last couple of, I'd say, weeks. So I can still expect something like the Orianna is very strong, Cassandra is very strong. Even though the patch was today. The patch did change today, so maybe Cassandra doesn't have that high of a value anymore, but I still think Orianna should be fine. Syndra should still be a really strong pick. Like those two mid lane champions. Jarvan taken off the table is also very strong as a blind pick.
Yes. Wait, didn't he get nerfed though? A little bit at least? Or?
I am not sure. I have to say that I didn't read through the whole patch notes just yet. The first thing I looked at in the patch note was the ARM changes, because I'm playing ARM qualifier tonight. Not qualifier, ARM playoffs tonight. So that was the first thing I looked at. But here you see, this being first picked.
Yeah.
So that hasn't changed. And of course, Jinx still being really, really strong as well. That will potentially be the answer for Foxnyr Finest here.
It is a good answer for sure. Jinx, a really, really strong. I've also seen some Vayne play so far, if it really fits, but in competitive you kind of want to pick the ADC early. I just wanted to say that, but nope.
Oh, interesting actually. Milio, not a pick I would expect to, one, be blinded, and two, I mean, it's an okay pick to blind, but it's unexpectedly against the Syndra, if you want to say it that way. It does make a lot of sense then that they banned Blitzcrank, because Blitzcrank is one of the counters against the Milio and Jinx. Because Milio Jinx is similar to like Kokma Lulu, right? There is not really a big counter to it, but a Blitzcrank always counters those things because, well, if you hit the hook, there we go. If you hit the hook on Kokma or Lulu, or in this case Jinx and Milio, then you usually get the kill. So the Blitzcrank ban makes a lot of sense now. But still a surprising pick to see pick so early, not gonna lie.
100%, yeah. I just checked the patch notes, so maxing Q has a bit more cooldown on Jarvan, on his Dragon Strike, but honestly, I don't really think that changes too much. He still does the exact same thing. Yeah, in the mid game he will clear a bit slower, but still it is totally worth it to ban out this guy. He has been dominating the meta since like the short chain changes, and you know who hasn't dominated the meta? That's Sona. So that is a super interesting pick. And I also want to talk about the Orianna real quick. Do you think we have to pick it? And if we don't, will it get banned?
There's a potential Orianna pick here. The only issue is that Syndra Ooh, Cassante actually still
We
getting
love
picked.
it.
Interesting. Usually, quickly hit on the Cassante first. Usually, it's a flex pick between support and top lane, in our case. But support, of course, being picked already, so it should highly likely be top lane. But the Orianna, the thing is, Syndra is usually the pick you pick into the Orianna when the Orianna gets first picked. So it kind of takes it. It's still good, but not as good as it would usually be in this case. I would not be surprised to just see Orianna not, being used this draft at all. But it still seems like 5M thinks that it's strong enough to still be picked, so they ban it and take it away from Foxnyr Finest.
Exactly. Yeah, it is.
Now, for the rest of the picks, we can look at the bans. We got the Gwen taken off the table, Gwen being one of the picks that is good into Cassante.
Definitely,
so again,
yeah.
This is what I talked about when you guys could not hear me yet. While I was explaining why I think red side is really strong. You can pick R3, so you pick the Cassante here, right? It's technically blind, but you have two bans now, so you can ban things that are good into the Cassante, and then it becomes a blind that is basically not really counterable. That's why I think that red side is just very strong, because you always have counter picks.
Yes. You have the last pick as well. That's like the really big, obvious advantage, right? You can now just pick your jungler. I mean, you kind of have to show him at this point. Some options were banned out, like the Vi, like the Jarvan, but still a lot of strong picks open. I just wanted to say the holy trifecta of Ivern, Maokai, Zetrani is still open, and let's have a look at the tree.
Yeah, we get the Maokai pick here for Foxnyr Finest, probably going into the jungle. Yeah, I mean, it's still a very strong pick. They have 3 squishies on the side of 5M right now, which, is always good when you play Maokai, because you have a really easy engage. Your ult, no one can really tank the ult except for the Jax so far, so it just becomes very hard for 5M to play it. So I really like the pick personally. We'll have to see if he goes full tank or, a bit of the semi-off tank pick. When 5M hovering the Karthus, that is very interesting.
Oh my god, I would be so hyped to see a Karthus jungle. I think Karthus is so underrated, but I don't want to... Yeah, of course. I don't want to be too hyped unless it is locked in. And it would have been a little bit AP heavy. I kind of agree with you there, 5M. So they go for the Graves. And now we, of course, want to round out the entire thing today with the last pick from Foxnyr for the first game, by the way. As you can see next to Mox, it is the good old best of 2, in case you haven't really been watching Prime League. We will be playing 2 games, and as you also mentioned, Mox, we kind of want to win them all, and yeah, 1-0, right?
Yeah, I just saw he sent some screenshots in the team chat, and his lobby is just broken, basically.
Yep.
He cannot see picks. He cannot pick. He just had a permanent 0 at the top, like a 0 timer. So it looks like they are going to either contact the Prime League support, I guess, and go into a blind pick. So it's a bit quicker. I think we saw most of the draft. The only pick we haven't seen yet is the support. But yeah, as we can see, if you open the League client and you have this yellow exclamation mark in the top left, it does say we are aware of issues occurring during Champ Select. So it seems like at least Riot is aware of it. But there's nothing much we can do about it. And now they are potentially talking about the match date change, which I would hope not, because now we're here and compared.
No,
would be kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. I think they are just gonna go into a blind pick and then copy the screenshot
draft.
the game,
yeah.
And of course copy the same draft. But it looks like we'll have to wait a little bit now, unfortunately. So I would say while we do that, we will quickly head into a BR real quick, and
Definitely
come back once everything is sorted out.
Guys, don't go anywhere. I hope we can either provide you with a banger cast, or we can provide you with at least some information what will be going on. And until then, don't go anywhere. Grab some popcorn, because I hope we will have the banger series soon. You almost saw the entire draft. One pick was missing. Right, Moxie? One pick was missing, right? He couldn't pick
it was only the final pick that was missing.
Okay, guys. So we're almost ready. See you soon. Guys, we are back and we're like 99% sure it should work, right, Moxie?
As far as what the players wrote to me, it should work. He sees everything now. Of course, he's not at his pick yet, so he cannot 100% say.
Yes.
So far, the lobby looks normal and everything looks fine. He just restarted his PC, restarted everything, went into a custom lobby himself, tested it out there, it worked there, did every possible thing to see that it works. So hopefully, we can get this draft finished now. Of course, the 5M is just picking in their order, except for the Sona, I guess. Because you know they had their full team drafted already. We still don't know the final pick for Foxnyr Finest. The last role that was open was some mid lane, I think.
Counter pick.
Because we picked jungle, we picked Maokai R4. So mid lane is the final pick, and it's going to be something into the Syndra. So I wonder what that is going to be. I mean, potentially, I could imagine maybe a Cassandra mid as well. Wouldn't be surprised. But we'll have to see what Foxnyr Finest goes with here. And they do need some AP. I mean, they only have Maokai. Maokai is not the best, so...
Oh, please, go AD mid and then play Maokai with the, the burn build, with the double mask build. That would... I mean, it wouldn't be good, but it would be fun to watch. And if nobody buys MR, it suddenly becomes good. And I can't... Can you think that Quinn is... Okay, help, Mox, help, what is happening?
Quinn, I mean, we saw Deshai, I think it was Deshai played in the semi-finals, I think. It is a known counter to... Well, indirect counter to Jax. Because you can just use your E, I forgot what it's called, when Jax wants to jump in on you. And in the meantime, you can always just poke him down while having the range advantage, right? It didn't work out too well for Deshai in that game, so I'm a little bit quote-unquote worried, but I mean, have to see.
If you play it on the big stage, you have played it in scrims, right? 100%, and it has worked there, 100%, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Of course, it's not just a random pick, right? And probably it won't be a random pick here too. I just have a little bit of a trauma from that game. And also, Graves and I mean, even though it's a counter to Jax, right? Quinn is really auto attack heavy, so like Jax still kind of counters that as well. So they both counter each other. It feels like, in my opinion, like just from an outside perspective, basically. And next to that, of course, Graves becomes pretty tanky towards AD damage, and with the Quinn on the top Quinn in the top lane, that also kind of works into 5M's favor as well. But it is going to be the Cassandra mid, like I didn't predict, but I said was a possibility. That is very exciting. Yes. I think Cassandra works pretty well into Syndra. I am not sure. I think so though.
Yeah, I mean, Cassandra mid lane it works. We have seen it, right? I mean, I personally want to think back to, remember Nautilus mid lane in a certain Worlds final? When
Mr. Doinby.
Exactly. Nobody was expecting it sometimes, and we don't even know. Is it a support? Is it whatever? Cassandra, at least, he's not a support yet, right? Have you played it on support yet, or?
I mean, our support, Mr. Milio, the Mr. Trailblazer, his second most played champion is Cassandra support.
Wait, really? Okay.
This year, so it is actually a support champion technically as well.
I haven't said anything, please.
He played it in officials as well a couple of times actually, so
yeah.
That's why I said it was still a flex pick, but they picked Milio already, so I was like, okay, at least it's not support. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I personally thought since the mini rework is it possible to play him on support since the mini rework, or is it a bit worse after the mini rework? Because I heard something, but apparently I'm not. I'm old, I'm not remembering stuff correctly.
I mean, I am not sure about that actually, because I don't know when the rework was, but it is not too long ago, I think. And I just grabbed the OP2GG from Trailblazer, and it seems like at least recently he has not played in solo queue anymore.
Okay,
it's still a second most played champion, but I don't see it in the last
So it is
20
worse.
games at least.
It is worse. Okay.
I would guess that it is at least worse. But yeah. Yeah, no, I scrolled down the last time he tried Cassandra support was 3 days ago actually. Didn't work out that well. And then he has another game 4 days ago. Also didn't work out that well. So, you know, it seems like it's not that good anymore. But cannot be 100% sure, of course.
Guys, we fixed Keisante. He's not playable on support anymore. He's only broken in mid and top. Yoo-hoo, this is yippee. Perfect. Nah, but in all seriousness, I'm saying Keisante is broken. Do you still think he's broken? Because I think so, honestly.
I mean, after today's nerfs, he got nerfed again today, right? Like this patch, if I'm not mistaken.
He was.
I don't know I don't know if he's still broken now. At least yesterday, when I played against him in scrims, he was still equally broken. I don't know. It just feels really, really unhealthy for a champion who can basically be a tank and an assassin at the same time. Has so much mobility as well. Like it just doesn't feel right, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, we all know the Showmaker copy-paste thing, you know, it's the big fun. But yeah, he's going to be... Wow, Keisante, 4,000 HP. He's in our game, and of course now, Max, we also have to be a little bit more serious. Who do you think, scaling-wise, is favored? Because, hey, Keisante is great and all, but he's against the Syndra. Syndra is pretty good at scaling, and she should have a free lane, no?
I'm actually not 100% sure about the free lane, because for me, you have to look at it this way. Syndra is always pretty safe because she has Scatter the Weak, right? It's an easy skill to hit, usually, or at least to throw someone away, right? It's pretty easy. But the main thing that Cassante has, because Scatter the Weak is pretty easy to spot, if you want to say it that way. Like you can see the animation, you can see it, you can react to it. And Cassandra has this one spell where, like all champions nowadays have to have, basically. He becomes immune to CC. So if he uses that at the correct timing and denies Syndra's only escape, basically, I think it will actually not be that easy for Syndra to play. Of course, it's a range versus melee matchup, so she will always have the advantage in that case, though.
Okay. Talking about advantages, we are going to have the advantage that we are in-game and we can go right into the game. I will send us over here, and guys, give it up. It is Foxnyr's finest on the red side. They picked Quinn top lane, Maokai jungle, mid lane Keisante, and at least bot lane is kind of normal, with the Jinx and Melio. And they are playing against 5M Black with the Jax Graves Sona. And yeah, so Sona is a little bit out of order here. She is support, of course, I just wanted to mention. And Tristana on bot lane and Syndra in the mid lane. So Max, just, if you ignore the name tags, who would you think has the better draft here?
I would probably go for 5M if I have to be very, very honest. I'm not... The Quinn pick and the Cassandra pick are both a bit too special for me, if you want to say it that way. It's too big of a X factor. Like, either it will work out really, really well, or it will work against them. So just for like the standard way of looking at League of Legends, I think 5M has a safer team, or like the easier to execute team. But I think the Foxnyr Finest team has a higher ceiling, if you want to say it that way. But yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now I also have to talk about what happens in the mid. Okay, never mind. This poor tree, guys. I wanted to talk a little bit about scaling and item spikes and give my girlfriend back. He's just bullying our Never Panda.
Yeah, he was allowed to move into our blue side, in this case, or Foxnyr's blue side, because he has mid lane prio. He didn't have bot lane prio, but the bot lane just being too far away, not being able to help. Now Cassandra is looking to help though.
I see. Never Panda, no twisted advance here. I just checked it real quick, so he kinda just wants to run away. Now we have Trailblazer and Fee. They're also looking to be on their way. And yeah, give my girlfriend back. He's just being mean, but honestly, he plays this duo with his mid lane really well here.
Yeah, I mean, again, he has the prio. Syndra will, of course, push in the Cassandra as, melee versus range. It will always happen. There is nothing much you can do about that. Quinn in the top lane, meanwhile, at least having some Having a pretty decent time. Again, this matchup should be good for her, at least early game, because she can just
And she has a
use the range
huge
advantage.
CS lead, by the way. You have to keep that in mind, because she has so much minions to still farm. But yeah, Never Panda dropping low. 1 or 2 more autos. Will the red buff maybe be enough? There's the shield from K-Sante, and Flippy has seen enough. He wants to show these Graves where it's at. 1 more auto will do it. Flash auto for the first blood for Flip here. Really well played on the K-Sante.
Very, very nicely done. Flip just coming in last second, clutch to block that last auto attack with his shield. Because, you know, why should the assassin tank not also be able to give shields to his allies? I take it in this case. And Maokai manages to live, gets a little bit of breathing room against the Graves. And of course, Flip will take that first blood and that gold to his advantage.
Oh, by the way, I also have to mention, it was a bit of a joke, but actually Never Panda is looking for the full AP build here, and this makes me really happy, by the way, because walking into a single sapling will hurt so much. You still want to buy magic resistance, but if you buy magic resistance, look at the rest of the lineup, it will be very annoying, right?
Yeah, I mean, of course, he has the K-Sante mid lane in this case, so there is another tank in the game who can, you know, beat a tank. But I think he'll probably just go for the Liandry's first, right, into the demonic embrace, and from that point on go full tank, I would guess. So even after like 3 or 4 items, he will still be very, very hard to kill, but also take away half your life bar with a single sapling. And in the top lane, you can see really nicely why Quinn is a good pick into Jax, at least early game. Oh, bot lane.
100%. Meanwhile, bot lane Ghost gets popped by Fi. Ling is looking for something. Here is Burning. Even meanwhile on top lane, so much action all across the rift. No more flashes on top lane now. Never Panda, he's only level 3. Sylvan looking for something though. Never Panda hitting the smash here. Sylvan, he wants to wait for his cooldowns and more importantly for his Graves to show up. There it is. He has the Counter-Strike up again, and this means nothing will be found here. So much action and only 1 kill so far in this game, and the gold is dead even.
Very, very close. I don't 100% know why Never Panda didn't go for the Jax there. Probably because, of course, Jax can just jump out, and he just wanted to throw his sapling and make sure he cannot get away. But in the end, Graves managed to counter, quote-unquote, counter gank just in time. Ooh, Emilio needs to be a bit careful, but it seems like he's just fine.
Yeah, he's just fine. He knows his limits. Oh man.
And close game so far. A game about inches, I would like to say it.
Yeah, definitely. With K-Sante, it's always so scary. And there we just saw it. I also want to have a real sneak peek at the Scattered Weak cooldown. It is 16 seconds, by the way.
Wait a minute.
Oh, on bot lane, Fi, he's looking for something and he's finding it. Never mind, I was almost scared for a second. Now give my girlfriend back. Is of course trying to avenge his fallen teammate, but Taureus will not be avenged. Really well played here by this Jinx. And Moxie, Jinx with only Berserk boots. Man, it is so strong.
I mean, the attack speed just helping out a lot there, but you saw
What was that interaction? Oh no! That was just so weird. Guys, can we have a rewind, please? Did you see what happened there?
Yeah, he got flipped into the wrong direction somehow, or I think he eat too late. I'm not 100% sure why he went for the death, I guess, the freebie, if you want to call it that way. Ooh, Flip needs to be a bit careful.
And meanwhile, yes. So, Mox, you were a bit worried about top lane and mid lane. Is this what you were expecting? Kinda.
I mean, I didn't expect him to flip on the tower and kind of rage walk on the tower. No, that not.
But it was so weird.
But yeah, I mean, now we have a kind of a similar situation as what the Shy had. So he's behind now. He's a little bit behind in CS, not too much because, you know, the wave is crashing now, so he should be able to catch up to most of that. Let me quickly hover up there. About 6 minions left. If he gets all of them, he's pretty close. In the meantime, 5M looking for Drake. I'm not sure if they are allowed to do this though. Syndra is in base and does not have TP.
Yeah, Never Panda is looking for the steal, of course, here, and he does not have Smite up, and so Give My Girlfriend Back doesn't know this. Never Panda, in a few seconds, he will have the Smite up, and do you just give it up? What are you doing here? Give my girlfriend back. He's looking for the top side Herald, I think.
They had to give it up. Foxnyr was not on the map quite yet, and it was a 4v3. They cannot contest that. Both teams being pretty equal in like level and skill. I don't know. They just cannot take that number disadvantage.
Definitely not. Also, let's have a quick look at the gold and have you analyze it, sir, because yeah, I just wanted to say, both junglers, they really want the backboard at this point. And when I look at the gold, I just agree more with that statement. Of course, we are kind of just swapping over... No, never mind. We are fighting on top lane. We are fighting for the Herald as well. And the Smite fight will be taken and will also be won here. So, Give My Girlfriend Back has to turn away from the objective. Has to get the objective. Oh, never mind. Seabok can grab the objective here. Yeah, it was so important to throw. Give My Girlfriend flash out. Siba, can he take someone with him? No, he cannot, but at least he got, again, the thing that League of Legends usually is about the objective. And meanwhile on bot lane, we also found a kill on the side of 5M.
Yeah, I didn't really see what happened bot lane, but by looking at the cooldowns and Jinx not having cleanse, I can only expect a point blank Sona ult hitting the Jinx. Exactly, into a full bomb of the Tristana, and that is usually at least about 80% of your HP gone. So yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. They sent Milu up for the Herald fight. They did get a kill for it, but in the end, so did 5M.
So, you gotta tell me, Mox, who is the big win con from both sides at this point in the game? Who do you want to play around, and who will the main carry be?
Good question, good question. At this point, I think I would put my basket into the Jinx. Put my put my money into the Jinx basket. Let's say it that way. Jinx Milo being insanely strong. It's after like 1 or 2 items. On the other hand, I'm not 100% sure how both teams want to take the top lane because it's a very snowball heavy matchup. Right now, Jax is still ahead a little bit over the Quinn, but Quinn, of course, still being the range champion. And as you can see, as you just saw by her using her E very nicely, it's a hard matchup over top lane.
Yeah, Juvis, he has the boots though, so he can kind of just run away. Maybe it is also just a bait. There are the roots and no counter-strike ready right now. There is the free kill for Juvis. This is so important, so he can go back into lane dominance. And Mox, I also have to ask one big question here before the counter bot lane dive is here, but we don't have the minions, so please don't be scared about that. I need to ask you. Come on, no, guys, there, Trailblazer trying to keep his team alive, but man, Give My Girlfriend back with the Grave, so much damage! And he just gets the kill with a, yeah, decent counterplay, we can't word it otherwise, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're even going to use the Herald bot lane now too, this will bring the Tristana ahead by a lot. Mila ult coming out a bit too early, not being able to use it for the Sona ult, Jinx not seeing anything thanks to the nice Jace, I want to say, Grave smokescreen. It's hard. I think they should have played a little bit safer. They knew that our jungler was on the top side. So Graves will probably look for a counterplay in the bot side. The wave was gone, so they should just have been able to basically walk out safely. But they chose to not do that, and unfortunately paid the price. Mid lane.
Oh my god, the next play mid lane and Give My Girlfriend back. He will just find the kill with the collateral. And you know me, guys, I always have to look at the cooldown. I was really surprised, by the way, by Buster Shot having 120 seconds, like 2 full minutes. And yeah, still, I think it is a cooldown very well spent getting the kill here. And of course, it's a beautiful execution combo. And even though they are not having those cooldowns at the ready right now, they are still looking for a fight here. They are finding the stun onto Fifi, flashing out there. He knows he cannot take any more deaths at this stage of the game.
Yeah, so both ADCs trading their flashes there. Dragon is up in about 15 seconds. And like you said, talking about cooldowns, the Syndra ultimate and the Graves ultimate will be down for this, while on the Foxnyr side, all ultimates except for support of Syndra.
Yeah,
Actually getting
Syndra.
caught. Not enough damage around. Meantime, mid lane.
Yeah, imagine having priority, man. Imagine. That would be dope, wouldn't it? But with the case Sante.
Interesting. I just noticed a little bit of a. I don't know if I saw it correctly, but I noticed a little bit of an interaction between Jax and Jinx that I didn't know about. Panda needs to be careful here. Syndra does a lot of damage. Doesn't have ult, of course.
Goodbye. Sleep well, dear prince. And the tree is back where he belongs. Into the dirt. You know, like a phoenix, but with the exception it is a tree. And of course we also kind of want to see Juvis on top lane move down. That's the thing. I don't want to see him on top lane. I want to see him use his ultimate and then run or like fly all the way to his team, but he wasn't in a position to do so.
Yeah, I did see something again interesting that I just wanted to quickly point out on
Yeah,
Jax.
go for it.
At least something that I didn't know before. I always thought, because you know, you used E to. Oh wait, let me
hold that thought. Am I
Wait.
right? Because a flip,
Exactly.
he wants to keep this guy away from the wall. Give my girlfriend back. Wants to just dance around the wall, but I'm pretty sure he has to burn flash, and maybe he will even die. Meanwhile, on top lane, Juvis is not having a good time, and yeah, Graves. He flashed over the wall and got away. Yes.
Okay, so finally a little bit of a moment of quiet. So basically, another good thing that I just noticed in the Jinx, in the Quinn Jax matchup, is when Jax uses Counter Strike, right? You use your E to jump away from him, so you know you don't get stunned.
Yeah, yeet.
Okay.
Okay, go on.
Bam, gone. Grace gone from the map. Basically, you use your E when he goes for the Counter Strike, right? To make sure you don't get. Let me just hold that again. It looks like a dive. No, minion wave gone. Syndra, nice champion.
Yeah, so I mean,
Maybe they can still go for it.
yeah, Syndra a really good champion, and this is huge though. Ling with his support together, they are taking the mid lane, and this is so important. Also, Sylvan ready for the top lane action. He wants to deal as much damage as possible, and Fee, he sees himself there. Maybe, yeah, Ignite was a bit too overeager, but hey, you never know. And Fee, oh no, Fee, he wants that turret, but how much will you pay? You will pay with your life, and will you pay with your support's life as well? I think the answer will be yes.
A little bit greedy for that tower, unfortunately. Not even being the first tower, so don't think, at least gold-wise, that is not worth at all. Now let me quickly finish my thought. So if Jax counter strikes, and if you E him as Jinx, you get your passive stack.
Hold that thought. We have action on the middle. Hey, I was thinking there's a flash over the tower here and never Potter. He just dies. Siba can also die too. What is this madness?
What a messy game.
Okay. Wait, let me. Okay, Jax counter strike. Yes.
Yes. Then Quinn will E to make sure she doesn't get stunned, right? Before I thought
Volt,
when Jax used his E, and you auto attack him with your passive, that your passive disappears, even if it gets blocked. But I just noticed that if you auto attack him while he has his E up, your passive stays on him. So you can basically just shoot him until his E goes away, and you'll still have your like empowered auto attack. That's something I didn't know.
You mean your Harrier?
Your Harrier, if that's what the passive of Quinn is called.
It is called Harrier. And I knew Vault. I even know the ultimate name from Quinn. It is behind enemy lines. Who will ever see this ability? But yeah.
Oh, I thought it was called Valor to me.
No. That's only what we all hear all the time. Valor to me!
Exactly. That's why I thought it was the name, but I guess...
Nope. Sadly not.
In this case, it's a no.
But yeah. K-Sante for sure giving me some Lee Sin vibes at this point. Actually, when you talked about his shield, you know, he was like, why is it a bruiser assassin with a shield as well? You know, I was thinking about Lee Sin when he was kind of a new champion, you know, also like an assassin bruiser with shields. And I still wanna...
True.
I still wanna put that point into the game now, because it is 1 more minute till next dragon. You know, kind of an important one. And everybody has his first item right now. Have a quick look at the full items we have so far in the game. Who do you think is stronger for the first big fight?
For the first big fight, I think it will be 5M just because the Syndra can always one-shot everyone and Milio does not have a full item yet either. Ooh, okay, it's still connecting. Maybe Sona? No, not at all. Not even close.
Nothing happening there.
Yeah, no, I think for now it's 5M. I think we need to hope that we can just scale. We need to wait for Jinx to get online, get those 2-3 items, wait for Cassante to be able to tank a bit more than the one Syndra rotation.
Oh, fair, yeah.
So for now, it's going to be a bit rough. At least it's 1-1 in Drakes, so the soul point is still quite a bit of time away.
15 minutes to be exact, right?
If one team gets both Drakes, then yes.
I mean, we also talked about the AP Maokai, and look at this, he finished his Demonic Embrace. Do you think the late game, and also... oh no, Taureus, don't do it. Don't be the bait like this. Flip, he will maybe get a kill. Yes, there we go. He has no flash up and he will just trade 1-for-1. And I don't think this is what you want to see when you want to contest this dragon. And also we can have a quick look at the vision. You can see that we do not really see. The vision is decent with the pink ward over there at red buff, but still, it is not what we need for the dragon. And yeah, still, I want to think about... You know, if we hit 2 or 3 items, and yeah, give my girlfriend back. He just took the wrong pathing, my friend, and he just flashes into the completely wrong direction. V, he is excited, he's going crazy, and there are the roots. Never Panda flashing away again. It just means he will get deeper into enemy lines. Never Panda, he will survive even. Ling, will he be able to survive Siba and give my girlfriend back? We're already caught. Juvis, he wants to find something, but a bust shot will throw him away, and now Sylvan is also joining the fight. He ran down all the way, but he's dropping low. Counter-strike can be huge. He flashes into the team. He goes for something, but will not find anything, and now Flip makes this entire thing work, and only the Sona is left. Everybody else is dead, and this will be the ace. Even though Graves is alive already, but, you know, we got all 5. And this means 5M, they all died.
5M standing for 5 murders happened right there. Really, really big counterplay. I don't know, man. Really, really big for Foxnyr in this case. Getting that ace, the delayed ace at least. Yeah, it started off with Sona and Cassante kind of trading off their lives, but in the end it seemed like it actually worked. Surprisingly.
But that's the funny thing. We aren't at this point yet. I think we should, in theory, not win those fights, and yet we do. Why did that happen, Max?
I don't know. I think it was a little bit of a mix. I mean, Graves got caught, right? And then the very, very nice Maokai ult.
Oh my god, talking about Graves being caught, Juvis runs at Walk 5, but he will not find the kill here. Peeling is the name of the game for Never Panda. Super Mega Death Rocket, some really nice damage. Sylvan will die to the power from the Super Mega Ultra Mega Uber Death Rocket from Fee and the team Siba looking for a kill on top lane. But Juvis, he will just fly away on the wings of Valor. Never Panda, he is the AP variant, don't forget, so he can deal quite a lot of damage even
but he also
when the
takes
fight goes longer, but I don't care, man. Meanwhile, the action goes on here. Trailblazer, he will explode, but he will not die from the Tristana. Never Panda has to run away here, and it is so much action everywhere, oh my god.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening right now. Luckily, a lot of stuff happening that is good for us in this case.
But mid lane turret, sir.
But mid lane turret is potentially gonna fall. I mean, it's a Tristana, so the tower, you know, kind of non-existent against that champion. I mean, it's looking good right now. Right now, things are going well. We still have to be careful. 42 items Tristana, still being very, very strong. Late game carry, of course. And with the Sona, one of the few champions, or I mean, I wouldn't even say who matches the scaling of the Milio, but potentially even outscales Milio.
Oh, 100%. Juvis, he joins up on bot lane. Sylvan will have a lot of trouble to stay alive here. But Flip, he is in his all-out form, so he's not really too tanky. And this means Ling can make quick work together with his team here. And even the Super Mega Ultra Uber Doom Rocket will not... Do we have any more good adjectives? I don't know. I'm kind of running out. But,
I mean, Rocket from Arcane, you could say.
Yeah, the Hextech Super Mega Uber Death Rocket of Doom of Destruction for 20.
But you can see there, I mean, this, you see Syndra's HP right now, it was one auto attack from Quinn with the Storm Racer, of course, hurting quite a lot.
Moxie, I don't like this.
No, I don't like towers falling on our side either. I must agree with that. It's a follow-up from the unfortunately the fight not working out in Cassante and Quinn's favor in the bot lane. I mean, it's kind of what I meant. You have Cassante, Quinn, both 80 damage. Jax has Frozen Hearts, Ninja Tabbies, or plated steel caps for the new players in town. So Quinn and Cassante will both not hurt the Jax too much. So they kind of need the Maokai to be able to deal with the Jax.
Yeah, but at the same time, it is kind of a paradoxon, right? You cannot really have Maokai all the way down there, because then the opposing team will just take Herald or like objectives, and yeah, that's not really what you want to happen. So what can you do? Do you just build some penetration like Black Cleaver, or do you just, recognize Jax as an unstoppable split push force? I'm not sure.
I mean, purely in split push, the Quinn should be fine. Quinn is building Lord Dominic's right now. She's halfway there.
Yeah.
And Cassante's job should not be dealing with the Jax, basically. Cassante's job should be to tank as much of the damage as possible.
Oh my god, Neverponder has to flash out of there. He was scared and worried for his life. We cannot get through the choke point. And I hate to say it, but getting another Mountain Dragon will just make the problem worse. And of course, finally, we're entering through mid lane. Dragon is on 3k, is on 2k. Maybe we can steal this thing. Never mind, Graves will finish it. And on the other side of the fight, Flip will also just die, bite the dust, as you say sometimes. Juvis looking for something. I really like his ult name now, behind enemy lines. Siba, can he get one shot? He is near side. Oh my god, Juvis damage is insane at this point. But yeah, as much damage as he has, as squishy he is, and he will just die here. But I still think it is a decent moment for Foxnyr's finest.
Yeah, it's another kill on the Quinn. Unfortunately, giving up that shutdown to, I didn't really see, let me see, to the Graves. Not the worst target to give it to, but also not the best. In the meantime, just trying to get some control. And yeah, like I said, now the Jax is just freely split pushing. Cassante will not really be able to deal with him. He will manage to just clear the wave and not die. That is at least something. But yeah, Cassante, his job will be to just tank as much as possible in team fights. You saw it's really, really hard for them to enter into the Syndra, especially in a choke point like they were standing in right there. But yeah, that's going to be his main job. Quinn will need to be the one who can deal with the Jax. Nothing should happen here. Jax being very mobile. He's jumping away. Now Baron. Baron is up.
I, as a VR player, I have to actually pay max health to, jump away like that. And yeah, Jax can do it for free. But you know what? He cannot survive for free if the rotation isn't answered. And now Juvis Quinn worked out in such a beautiful way.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn just respawning instantly, pressing right click on the Jax basically from base. Has the Lord Dominic's completed now? Oh, wait a minute, mid lane.
Yeah, not really finding anything with the roots, but it doesn't matter. Never Panda. I thought he's not going to be tanky, but he finished his Radiant Mythic. We still have those guys. It's not the next year yet. And there is a TP. This should be Baron Nashor.
Jax still down for 10 seconds. TP up. So we have to see if they are going to try to look to contest this, but I don't think Graves will. It doesn't look like it. He dashes away, and this will be the free Drake for Foxnyr Finest.
Well, Nashor is taken, but I think the really, really big problem here, talking about the attack damage and ability power split of damages, is in 2.5 minutes, and it's called Mountain Soul, Moxie.
Yeah, true, but also take a quick look. We got Baron, and look at the gold lead now. It is actually in Foxnyr's favor. I think for the potentially first time this game that they managed to turn it around all the way. Yeah, like you said, Mountain Soul will be an issue, but I do think right now, like I said, we needed the 2 to 3 items on Jinx. She is almost at her 3rd item. When you take a quick look at the gold, now it looks like she's still too far away, but maybe she can get her 3rd item before Drake spawns in 2 minutes. And we look fishing around. Well, will get the tower. Oh.
Never Panda with a beautiful ult will force the opposition away again. 5M has to respect it. It is still such a powerful ult even after all those patches. And Juvis, he wants to defend his bot lane and he also kind of wants to fight here. I don't really know what's happening. I know there's a fight in mid lane. Encore will catch the tree. Never Panda will die, go back to base. And yeah, with the backport, all the other members will get out while Flip... No way, he just backports at the turret like an Omega Jet. Juvis will fly away from Sylvan. This is absolute madness right now. And we have 1 more minute till the objective. Juvis, yeah, he has to flash over the wall. Oh no, will the Graves find something? Maybe, he will not have enough damage. It will not be quite enough. And there we go. It is a team fight. It is a team fight coming, guys. Flip so low, though. You still have 50 seconds till the objective, so you can kinda take it slow. Juvis, the bird. Bird is the word. TP is coming in as well from the Syndra just to be with the team. And man, this game is so action-packed. It is so fast, and we still have 40 seconds until the very important objective.
Yeah, so importantly, Flip should be backporting right now. He needs to have full life for this fight. He doesn't want to be there with 2 HP. He is indeed backporting right now. All the important... Oh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Okay, already fishing for the ult a bit. I don't really like this ult here. You need that ult for Drake, and the ult will be down for Dragonfight now.
Exactly, and the important thing is Flip is not full life. He is far from it, so can he be strong? Also, Fee with no sums up at all.
I really dislike that Maokai ult there. He denied the base from Cassante, from his own teammate, who just wanted to back and get his HP back up. And now he also doesn't have to ult for this fight here. This will be a really close one. We need to hope for Quinn to find something in the back. She is hovering around there.
She is hovering around there. Never Panda. He's
going
in. It is starting. Juvis fighting. Really good micromanagement there. Jumping out and dealing a lot of damage to Super Mega Death Rocket. Will not find the kill, but it will put everybody on the low HP. This dragon is so important. It resets. Are you kidding me? But we get the dragon. It's 3-2 now, and K-Sante even finding a kill. Somehow he has more HP than he had when he left. And Flip, he sees himself there. He shields himself, but he will just die. But meanwhile, on the mid lane, Juvis, he wants to open the gates.
Yeah, so that looked a little bit in from the... oh, he gets cancelled as well. It looked a little bit in from the Cassante there, but he just wanted to cancel the backport so Quinn could get the, at least inhib tower. Emilio managed to cancel them all. So now we'll get the inhib there as well. Now Jack's getting caught as well. There's still a Maokai sapling in the boot for some reason.
Yes!
Graves coming from behind. But Jinx is very strong at this point. 2.5 items in, almost 3 items. Graves using to get out. Jinx Mega Record gets the kill. Will they be able to cancel the Jax here? Jax gets spotted. Maokai.
Yep. Hello there, says Never Panda, and Juvis will just jump in for the quick kill. And suddenly this looks really good for Foxnyr again.
This is so important. And by the way, I just quickly want to say, I think if my eyes didn't mistakenly see something wrong there, the Drake dropped to 1 HP. I'm just personally going back in the replay just to see. But I think it dropped to exactly 1 HP, and the Emilio auto attack, just randomly going on the Drake, got the Drake kill there. I just quickly want to double check that while I look at it in slow motion.
Beautiful slow motion. Well, we can actually see the setup for the next important objective, and this will be the Baron Nashor in 1 minute and a few seconds. So, Maxi, who will get this next important, maybe even game-deciding objective?
Sorry, I had to laugh real quick because the Drake was at 1 HP. I will make a little post on the Foxnyr channel, so everyone, Twitter, check out the image. It looks pretty cool. Okay, what was the question? Please repeat the question for me.
1 minute until game deciding objective. Who gonna get objective? Monkey Ooga Booga.
Who gonna get objective? Monkey Ooga Booga. Well, we have Jinx at 3.5 items now, not that far behind the Tristana anymore, being really strong with the Emilio Campfire, of course, extending that range, making sure Jinx can be safe. Quinn being a menace with 4 items. Look at that damage now onto the Jax. Oh, Grace needs to be careful. Might get caught here. Maokai will be able to reach him.
Definitely give my girlfriend back. He wanted to find his girlfriend, but he did not find anything. He only found his own death. What a real bad death timer, because it is 10 seconds until Nasher and I think Moxie. The question who will get Nash just became a lot easier to answer.
Yeah, I mean, it should in theory be a free dragon here for Foxnyr Finest. But they still have to be a little bit careful. It's not like 5M are weak without the Graves. They still have their main carries up. But Quinn and Cassante both doing a great job at just keeping them in the mid lane. They just need to be careful that they don't overstep.
Yeah,
Overstepping
definitely.
Cassante.
Flip wants to get some time for his team, of course, and yeah, he will get a lot of time, but Ling will also find a lot of damage, and yeah, there's only one way once you cannot really get away anymore, and that is going in and trying to deal a little bit of damage. And yeah, Ling, he is starting to look really scary. Don't forget, guys, Tristana with the range passive. We all know Tristana for a really strong early game. We don't forget her strong late game range, though.
Yeah, Tristana, of course, getting the passive late game range, but in the meantime, Jinx has the Melio to kind of do the same thing, but with extra damage. Now Panda needs to be a little bit careful. He's trying to bait in the enemy. He kind of is baiting himself here.
He tried to find a good ultimate, but his team was sadly not ready to find anything there. And yeah, talking about finding anything, this is such a close game, even though we are really ahead on Foxnyr's side. It is so much happening every time, and I think it is like a good position for Foxnyr, but it is far from one. And yeah, meanwhile, Juvis trying to split push here, and yeah, just be everywhere with his behind the lines ultimate.
That is, of course, the advantage of the Quinn. You know, she can travel across the map so fast, as if she has a private jet literally on her back. Can be everywhere she wants to be. And now top lane inhibitor will fall as well.
We take those, my friend, and this means they have to get away though, or they have to take the fight. Again, it is really close to the double turret, so I don't think that's the best fight you are going to get in this game. So of course Foxnyr agrees with me and just goes away because Dragon is spawning, and this, oh my god, so much damage from Juvis. He knows how to play this Quinn pick.
With the cleanse, could cleanse away the I forgot what the Sona ult is called, the crescendo. She managed to cleanse it away and just walk away from Tristana. Mega Death Rocket somehow taking away 2/3 of Tristana her HP as well, by the way. Now wait a minute, bot lane.
Yeah, Flip looking really strong, but can he win a 1v3? I mean, he could maybe find a kill. Never mind, he only finds a lot of balls in his face. You know, Siba really strong still with a delete button and also with a Void Scepter. And the Super Mega Uber Death Rocket will not find the kill there, sadly.
Yeah, so far so good at least. Now 3 Drakes for both teams in this case. 4 Mountain Dragons in this whole game. Everyone being a little bit tankier. As supposed to be, basically. I'll have to see who gets the soul point, or maybe even if the game will be finished before that, because I think at this point a full ace on either side with enough members up should be a game-winning fight. So I have to see how that goes and who it goes to.
Exactly. 4 minutes till this very important dragon. I know I kinda talked about every dragon and called it really important, but man, this game kinda goes the full length, and this game goes to like 4 or maybe even 5 items. Looking at Ling's inventory, we might as well hit 5 items. We will not have 5 members though. Ling really low. Juvis finding a kill there. Sylvan, of course, he tries to retaliate, and Fee will pay with his flash, but he will also gain a much better position. He will not find the Zap connect there. He will find some damage with the Rockets though. And this looks like a potential finish angle. Yes, Never Panda is not here, but it is also only 4 members from FiveM, and they are down in gold, and they are down in structures. Of course, they are down in minions. They are
look at this million
with
Jinx,
the backs on the wall. Yeah, it is a lot of damage, and it is even more range. So now Silva knows I have to do something. I have to jump in there, but he will not really find a lot. Tara is with a really good encore, but it will not be enough just yet. And there's Sylvan, he has to even flash, give my girlfriend back, will not find anything though. He will just go down, he will die. Sylvan, can he maybe be the hero? There is the stopwatch from Fee, and the Nexus will fall. So finally, would you look at that, Moxie? After a long game, it is a win for Foxnyr.
A very, very messy early game, messy and close game, but exciting to watch for sure. And a very, very important win on the board here. GG's to Foxnyr for that one. Really exciting to play. Nice Quinn. Quinn worked out better than I expected. Was a little bit scared, you know, after the laning phase, but Juvis managed to get back and, you know, show us why it was a really good pick into the Jax. And yeah, I cannot wait for game number 2, if it's going to be equally exciting as this one.
Oh, definitely. So, what do you think, dear Moxie, are the main takeaways from this game? Because, you know, usually when a team wins, I tell myself, hey, you can just go again, right? You won, you don't have to adjust anything, but I don't know if it's true if the game is so messy.
In this case, I would not, like either side, I would not be sure about what to change. Especially, we kind of even know which side, which team is going to go as well. Because now FiveM will have the side selection. So potentially we'll have a Foxnyr on the blue side instead of the red side this time. So the counter picks not being as available as before, right? So that is indeed the first question. And from that point on, yeah, again, like you said, it was a super messy game. So I'm not 100% sure what FiveM will look to change. Okay,
so I think there is a world where you just blind Jax again, but there is also a world where you ban Quinn or don't go for Jax at all, or yeah, a lot of strats that can be discovered. But hey, you know guys, the players have to talk a little bit about what they want to do for the second game, because again, after a long and intense game like this, you need a small break. So we will do the same. We will be right back after this small break. As soon as we are invited to the lobby, we will be right here again, so don't go anywhere. Second game coming up real soon.
I ain't got that kind of patience. The end of the week, I turn to a freak. Go out and forget all my cares. Putting my hands in the air, looking so good from my heels to my hair. Good times, good vibes. I wanna be in the spotlight. Turned up, no lies. Doing whatever I like. Nothing but music, just feeling the air. Moving my body so everyone stares. This is my moment, all eyes on me. Out on the dance floor, bringing that heat. Superhuman strength, I'll be here to save the day. Yeah, if you need me, you just gotta call my name. I'll be ready for the battle. Any dragons I will slay. I've got a power that will never fade away. I'm superhuman. Put that world on top of my shoulders. Anytime of day, I go to war like a soldier. Taking that risk and nobody is bolder. Time keeps ticking, we're all getting older. I'ma work it, I'ma make it. Like a boss bringing home that bacon. Got these kids trying to test my patience. Nothing gonna shake me, I'm not breaking. I'm indestructible, baby. No matter what, you can't faze me. I'll make a meal that's so tasty. Then go to work and make it rain money. My life's like a movie scene. I'm a superhero, I'm the MVP. Everybody wants a little piece of me, and I can do it all like it ain't nothing. Superhuman strength, I'll be here to save the day. Yeah, if you need me, you just gotta call my name. I'll be ready for the battle. Any dragons I will slay. I've got a power that will never fade away. Away, 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 away. I'm superhuman. your heart. Listen to your heart.
Just at the exact moment when I wanted to go back live, they started the champion select, so there we are. And Max, you talked about side selection. Well, we have the exact same side, so will this also mean the exact same draft?
I would highly doubt it. I mean, so far, first ban at least is exactly the same. Potentially from Foxnyr's side it will be the same, but again, it was a lot of counter pick, right? Like, even if you go to Cassandra third again, it doesn't mean Cassandra will go mid lane this time. It can still go top lane. So there's a lot of things we flexed around. So far, 3 out of 6 bans are exactly the same though. So maybe we'll see a run it back, potentially. I would doubt it, but at least in this case, 5M knows that Quinn is a pick that Juvis plays into the Jack, so they'll potentially at least change something around that, I would expect.
Exactly. We can only wait, and I think so far the bans are the exact same, or am I tripping at this point? I don't think I am.
Yeah,
honestly.
4 out of 6 bans still exactly the same. The Syndra ban is an adaptation though.
Okay, a big one. Do you think the Syndra was a bad pick? I kind of like the Syndra. I feel like it did a lot of work.
I don't think it was a bad pick for sure. I just think this indicates that they want to go for Orianna first pick. Now the question is, will Foxnyr answer with a Orianna ban, or do they think they have something against it? They still go for the Blitzcrank ban. This would... I expect an Orianna first pick here. I don't see any other reason why they would ban the Syndra. I could potentially see a Nico and Milio pick as an answer into that, or a Jinx and okay, Nico, there we go. Nico is good into Orianna as well. Yep.
Okay, I am so ready for the Nico to show us some really weird but yet powerful plays. Is it just me, or do you also think Nico is a bit hit or miss in this current patch?
I mean, it's a good pick. Again, like I said, I expected them to go for the Orianna and Foxnyr to answer with the Nico. In this case, they choose to go for the Nico themselves, because it isn't also kind of an answer into the Orianna. At least I think it's like the third best mage pick right now. Potentially matched by Azir, for example. So, it is a good pick. I could expect Foxnyr to look... either still go for the Orianna, because it's still a really strong pick, right? But I would pick it on third and not here, exactly.
Yeah.
Also, otherwise, again, the Azir is really good, but I'm not 100% sure how comfortable Flip is on it. So I have to see if he chooses to go for that. And I'm not 100% sure if Azir is good into Nico at all, but in my head at least, it doesn't seem too bad of a matchup. You know, Nico wants to go for the ult, Azir can just ult her away and then nothing really happens. So it sounds pretty good in my head. The Rakan changed this time.
Rakan, and now the Tristana hover again. I do not have a single champion in the first game where I think like the champion did bad or anything, you know? I feel like all the champions kind of did what they had to do, but yeah, you can't win them all either way. And now the Sylas, as an answer, it will not be a mid lane pick, so you might as well ban some of those, unless, you know, it is just Sylas into Nico. Do you like that matchup?
I mean, it doesn't sound bad. You know, Nico ult is a good ult to take so far.
Oh, 100%. Yes.
Plus, you can just like dash around to dodge Nico abilities, and then, you know, everything is good and nice. Rakan ult also being really strong for the Sylas as well. So far, it doesn't seem like a bad pick. No, not at all.
Okay, so this should be their mid lane pick then, and yeah, I would have been surprised if you didn't show your mid lane, but it still means, do you want to ban K'Sante? Because in the last game, you also had this really weird interaction, and okay, there is some adaptation with the Graves ban though. Moxie, do you think this is a good option?
I mean, I kind of understand it. You know, you have you again have a bit of similar situation in the mid lane with not having that much prio, and you kind of don't want the Graves to, you know, do the same thing he did before, just run into your own jungle and kind of push you out of it. So it does make sense to ban the Graves here, and it looks like 5M chooses the adaptation of banning Quinn, so potential Jax pick is still open. Maybe even Foxy will go for the Jax themselves. I think that would be pretty funny as well.
Imagine. Okay, it is not going to be the 3 this time. The Sejuani will be hovered and also will be locked in. Now, Mox, I talked about the holy trinity of Maokai, Sejuani, Ivern. You know, those utility tank junglers. They shouldn't deal too much damage. You know, sometimes the AP Maokai wants to have a word with me. But do you like all of those 3? Or do you heavily agree with Sejuani here?
I mean, Maokai's banned, so that one falls off the Trinity anyways. So the Sejuani does make a lot of sense. Also, you have the Silas mid lane, right? Which is, you know, melee matchup, which will help you get those stacks, which is always nice. So I do like it personally, especially if you now also pick a melee top lane. You kind of, you know, your top side is very, very strong with the Sejuani. Like, all skirmishes are should be pretty one-sided, no matter what the enemies really have. So I think I like the Sejuani pick personally. It's also a nice point of engage, you know. Yeah, I personally like it. Now something like a Renekton would be really good top lane. I don't know how good Renekton into Aatrox is personally, but I think having a Renekton, you know, again with his auto attack reset, with the Sejuani's passive, and then the Silas as well, should be really, really strong.
Hear me out, Max. Hear me out. Fiora top lane as alternate wing con. I can see it in the stars. The Jax is still open, you know, on a really serious note, and it is You're not picking that. No, you're not. What is going on again with the lobby?
Not this again.
Oh no. Last pick
okay,
was Yone though. Okay. Last pick was Yone. Wait, let me fix that real quick. Professional production, by the way. Yeah, I mean, all we can do right now is just, you know, play the waiting game. You know how it is.
Yeah, we'll just wait for the game to start. And a quick note for everyone: I will have to leave us after the champ select is done, as I am playing a tournament myself, and it's starting in 15 minutes, and I kind of have to get ready as well. So, oh, okay, no, he instantly saw that it didn't work, unfortunately. I understand that the enemy teams are getting annoyed.
Beautiful. The draft is right there, you know.
Everyone's ready. Everyone knows what they want to pick. We're already on a tight schedule, and this happens. Kinda annoying. Not gonna lie. But there's nothing much Mr. Trailblazer can do about it. Again, you can see if you click on the exclamation mark, the yellow exclamation mark top left of your client, you can see standard Riot things, standard Riot client things. You know, just doesn't work. Things never work as they are supposed to be. I see him offline right now, so he's either restarting the client, which I think he did before already, so that didn't work. So he's potentially again restarting his PC, I think.
Oh man,
let's find out. I will. Let's see. I will have to head out now, though. If that is okay for everyone, including you, Mr. Alisrim.
Imagine going like, no.
Okay, I stay here. Stalling for content right now. I mean, technically yes.
Wait, I got this, guys. I got this. I'm drawing Yone right now, so you can see him.
I expected that actually. I expected it.
Wait, what color of hair does he have? Whatever, I just go with one color. You know, one sword he has is red, the other, but it's all just red, so you know.
Don't you have black hair?
This is this. I don't know. Beautiful.
Yeah, he has black hair.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, now this is production value, am I right? Stunning Yone. Oh man. 2 swords, you know. It is not Yasuo because he doesn't have 1 sword. It is Yone because it's 2 swords, you know. And it says Yone right there. So. But yeah, either way, guys, we are trying our best to get back into the game as quickly as possible. I say we go into a small break, in this break, you can, get going into your tournament. And I will go back live once we got a game. So yeah, guys, don't go anywhere. I wish good luck to Mr. Maxi Founder, and we will see each other really soon. So be right back.
When I pull up, it's her. I'm just the it girl. I just rock big pearls. Who that girl? Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that? Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that? Who that girl? I'm a big boss with a big chain. Got my own money. Damn, she fine. Popping like glass. What's her name? All the way to the top. Pop on the scene. I'm lit like lean. Princess Diamonds, baby, I'm a queen. He want me to tap in, but I'm busy stacking. He think he a player, but I know he mackin'. My best friend Rich, she own a yacht. When we on vacation, spend a lot. Seafood, caviar, pop. Yeah, I see you, but I'm way too hot. Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that? Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that? Make it rain. Everybody know my name. When I pull up, I'm famous. Make it shake fast like a train. When I'm on, I'm dangerous. When I walk in, they like who that? Pulled up with a big bag, real fat. When I'm dropping in the Hellcat, no, I ain't gonna stop till I'm on the map. Just did my hair, look at my fit, look in the mirror, I'm that chick. Like ice cream, I got the drip. Yeah, we gonna party like a girls trip. Let's go. Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that? Sit on that wet. Who that? With the baddest on the net. Who that? Network going south. Who that? Booty shaking on the west. Who that?
Guys, we are back. And of course, it is again Foxnyr's finest playing against 5M Black, and we still kinda need all those wins. So we have I mean, wait, I can I can actually delete this and show you the actual draft because it finally worked. You know, we are finally on our way to the second game. Yeah, today technology is not really on our side. It is what it is, right? And let's look at the differences from the first game. So, Maokai was banned, and also Sejuani took that spot, while on the other side Graves was banned, and then Viego took that spot. Now Viego, of course, always kind of an X factor. I personally think Viego plus Syndra is the best mid lane jungle pairing you can have right now because of the huge burst, but the Nico together with the Viego is, of course, also really close to a good pairing. Now, on the other side, we have Aatrox on top lane versus Yone. So Yone, or Yon as some people like to call him, he was counterpicked into the Aatrox, so that is something to excuse me. My throat. I'm dying. Help. First game was such a banger. I'm having a heart attack. Oh, no, I mean, I don't want to make jokes of this stuff, but yeah. My throat is kind of dying already, so. Life is tough, as it should be in theory for the Aatrox, because again, Yone was the counter pick. And on bot lane, we have the Tristana Rakan versus the Jinx Melio. We just saw Jinx Melio. We know how it works. And now Ling and Torios, they adapted. They picked something else on bot lane. And I hope they are ready to make it work. Because if not, well, you know, would be kind of boring. Exactly. So soon we will be in game, and you can actually see the Yone and not just the. I mean, my drawing is pretty cute, if you ask me. No, I think I spent my heart and my soul for this to work. I'm in loading screen, so I can already have a look at the sums. Nothing too interesting though. I personally feel like you could have gone for a really, really aggressive build on the Tristana and the Rakan with, you know, Hail of Blades shenanigans, but no Ling and Taurus. They decided to go for, yeah, something better scaling for the late game. And guys, we are going into the game. There we are. And of course, it is again Foxnyr on the right, but we can show 1 point for them. So there we are. It is a 1-0 for Foxnyr. And of course, guys, it is not a best of series. No, it is a, you know, unconventional best of 2. So we can either go 1-1 or we can go 2-0. But we, of course, want the 2-0. We want to get into playoffs for Division 3. Just that would be really good already. So, talking about wanting to win. Oh no. Rakan, does he have something skilled yet? Yeah, he got his grand entrance ready, but nothing really happening so far. And of course, as I'm saying, nothing happening so far. Really, nothing is happening so far. Oh my god, 2 ADCs. Of course, it is not Ling in the mid lane because he is on bot lane. It is Siba on the Nico in mid lane, just abusing the ADC there for some extra range for the stats. You know, there are a lot of detailed tricks and things you can take advantage of as a Nico. And yeah, I should probably get this in the right order. Perfect, perfect. And now, of course, there are some things we have to mention though. For example, we can mention Never Panda going for the phase rush instead of the aftershock. That is a pretty nice. Or after that, okay, on bot lane there is already a lot of action. That is a game plan that we wanted to see, and Ling, even though no Hail of Blades, he is looking for an aggressive trader and he will find it. Fee had to use his Ghost and Trailblazer's heal, but we also had Ling with no sums and we have Taurus with no ignite. I'm really interested in where this is going. Meanwhile, on top lane we can also see the trades. Sylvan on top lane versus Ruvis. This is of course a really important matchup as well. And now Never Panda, he wants to make it work. He flashes aggressively, so that means he still has his Assaulter, but he's not in range for the auto attacks, so it doesn't really look too good. Ling jumping forward and only eating an auto attack from Fido. Trailblazer will eat a lot of damage, but man, it is on the edge right now on bot lane and on top lane. And Never Panda, he showed himself on top lane. Also quite interesting. No way you dive this. Oh no. You cannot dive this. Not like this. Okay, the ward is there. Do you really want to go for this? The wave looks decent. Taurus not really finding, I think, anything right now. First blood is there, but Link will die to the turret. And give me my GF back. Has to flash away. He will find the zap and he will find the double kill even with the better rocket there. With the passive from the Viego. So powerful to just become any opposing team champion. Can be so good. And now again, guys. The action is just everywhere. The action is on top, on mid, on bot, on all the lanes, and even the junglers are having a lot of fun. We're talking about having a lot of fun. Give my girlfriend back on the Viego, already on the way to the very likely Kraken Slayer. So really big lead. Noon Quiver secured. And now, oh my gosh, bot lane. Trailblazer kinda has to jump out of there somehow, but of course Ling jumping in means Trailblazer will not be able to find a way to escape here. Never Panda will be here to help his team, but it's not enough to just be there. No ultimate on Sejuani just means you are kinda weak and not an entire champion just yet. You need this ultimate Glacial Prison to be really strong. By the way, can we just talk about how smooth it looks to play Yone? So much fun to play this champion. Oh no, give my girlfriend back. Looking for the kill and so much damage together with Siba. And this is just an easy kill and this game looks a little bit grim already. Siba flashing away from the hijacked Pop Blossom, meaning Flip will not find the kill here and now has to get out. He should have a Kingslayer up really soon again. Yeah, we see that right there. And he just tried to get as much time as possible. Trailblazer not finding the soccer ball of Doom of Destruction. And it also means the Viego can just kinda run away. Meanwhile, on top lane, World Ender against Fate Sealed. Juviz will not find the kill and will also escape his own death. Trailblazer ran across the entire map and give my girlfriend back. He has no flash. He can try to get away here. Flip will find the chains though, will find the shutdown. An important one. 3 kills on this Viego, but Viego going to die now, and yet he will go back to base and will find the recurve bow for sale. So this looks still like an action-packed game. And with the shutdown, Flip suddenly looks really, really strong in this mid game. Now, of course, still 1k difference right there. No dragon taken yet. It is I mean, of course, again, guys, don't forget, all the first, or like the individual dragons got nerfed a little bit, while the souls are still as strong as ever. But still, the ocean dragon, such a good dragon, especially for an Aatrox or for a Yone on the other side of the map, or, you know, also for a Flip, taking a lot of poke damage in the mid lane. So, give me my girlfriend back. He's thinking just the same. He has his Heartbreaker and he will have to use it to get out of here. Now, of course, Flip, what ultimate can he hijack? He still has his hijack up. Also top lane. This looks kind of close. No ultimates used just yet. And here in the river, Dragon on 2k. Zeba looking for a pop loss, not really finding it. He's getting hit by the chain, and Fee going crazy right now in the passive. Give my girlfriend back. He has to run away. He cannot secure the dragon, and there the Glacial Prison even to find a double kill here for Never Panda. A beautiful stuff right there. And on top lane, maybe I'm overthinking it, but I personally am so certain that this early game Ocean Dragon is a really, really good boost for whoever is getting it, especially if you are a melee champion, if you are one of those champions that want to go Doran's Shield anyways, you know, that wants to just sustain through the lane, like the Flip, like the Juvis, on the Sylas, on the Yone. I really like the opening right now. And we were quite a bit behind in gold, but it has turned. With this fight, we have a lot of strong items. We are on Everfrost, we are on Sunfire, we are on Kraken Slayer. And top lane has a reset as well soon. Of course, top laners, they were not involved in those kills, so not too much going on right there. But still, with Never Panda, just able to run everywhere. And of course, give my girlfriend back. He's also strong, but he doesn't have the Kraken yet. And this means he is just outmatched by a Sejuani of all champions right now. Meanwhile, yeah, Never Panda, he wants to find the impact here, but now Juvis, he went back to his ghost form. World Ender getting used here. It is a 2v2, it is an important 2v2. Of course, item-wise, we are stronger, but HP-wise, it says a different story. Never Panda, he has to save his friend there. Maybe he has to also save himself. He will find a kill, though. He will find one. Meanwhile, on bot lane, there's also the engage. Fee will get shot down, and the Pot Blossom there to finish at least one kill off getting the shot down, but man, it is instantly punished by our friend Flip. He moved to the top side as well, and now it is 6-9, and Trailblazer kinda has to run away. This bot lane turret looks really, really damaged so far. There is the TP though. We can see Sylas going for something here. Now, of course, Ling already dead, and Flip finding the next one without any trouble. So that is something that we as Foxnyr fans kind of want to see. And on top lane, I'm not sure if you can do this. Give my girlfriend back will not hit. He has the Kraken ready though, and that is enough damage to kill this no item Yone. There, Never Panda. Looking to fight here. Yeah, that is a fun interaction actually. Yeah, Never Panda, he can just jump away from the wall. Division is there, so of course we cannot really see Zeba in the bush. But with the passive, this shouldn't be too concerning. Actually, though, Tarius is also coming up here, and Trailblazer is also here. Fee also moved up. Flip not here though, and Herald is just going to reset. Next try for this objective. Herald on 6k, on a 5k, soon on 4k. But now Juvis has Fate Sealed ready. Seabar going in aggressively with the Pop Blossom will hit so much, will deal so much damage as well. Flip not hitting the chains. I don't really know if he wants to hit those chains. He will get the Buster Shot. He will use it instantly to self-peel. And there is also Trailblazer without any mana though. So it looks like this is a small victory for our friends on the 5M black side. But yeah, Never Panda, he's still confident. He goes in with the Glacial Prison, and there is also the Rocket. The Rocket will find the kill onto Ling. Beautiful Rocket there, and Juvis, he wants to show this Viego where it's at. Will find the kill even. It is so disgusting, but it's okay because it is on Foxnyr's side. I hate Yone unless he's in my team. Well, then he usually does some bad stuff, you know. You know the memes, Yone in enemy team, in my team, but hey, it is Juvis on Yone. This guy knows what he's doing. He's clearly really strong on that champion. And yeah, the tough phase is already over. We both know this, viewer and me, but also everybody on the top lane. And oh no, what do you look at this? Mid lane kill, Flip. Just finding a good one. Top lane the action, still going strong. And even a second dragon on the other side of the map. Fee's range is absolutely disgusting. Would you look at that? Never Panda, kinda getting caught here. But it is a tanky Zeshwani, and I'm not sure what item is going to be next on the menu, but I personally love a Warmox build in a skirmish heavy game like this. But of course there are many good options, like the chains, for example, to be built out of this Giant's Belt. And Fee, he kinda wants the bot lane turret, but not yet is the answer from 5M. Never Panda has to run away here. Siba also here. Never Panda will not die to the explosion from Ling's E. It's a tough one, guys. It is a really tough one, but I think he knows what he wants, but so knows 5M. They also know that he just wants to go for the turret, and of course you do not want to give it to him for free, and he will pay. He will die. Meanwhile, on top lane, both ultimates getting used, Fate Sealed and the World Ender. Trailblazer has to run away. Flash for flash. On mid lane, we also have a lot of action going on. Tareos and Ling beautifully juggling turret aggro. This game, again, so much action. Juvis dodging the third Darkin Blade. He finds the kill here onto Sylvan. And this game just keeps on delivering. This game keeps on delivering, because this Super Mega Death Rocket just delivered Ling straight back into base. Look at the shenanigans to get back into lane quicker as Juvis. And it's so much happening in so little time, it is kinda crazy. Never Panda has the Glacial Prison up, so if he sees somebody that looks ultable. And now Fee together with Flip on the mid lane to just get this turret. Clean play. Flip with the Rock on Charm. Varios looking for an engage. Ling also jumping forward here. Who is going to die first? It is the Viego just dropping, and Never Panda tanking a lot, but he slowly has to get out of there because the turret will start to hurt. Plus all the damage from 5M. But yeah, we got a kill. Viego is not soon going to hit his second item, whatever it should be. This could look like a Triforce or anything. Juvis, oh my god, the counter pick will find it on top lane. So good. So well played. Meanwhile in mid lane, Flip going in, he wants it. Siba finding a good Pop Blossom, but it's not enough damage just yet. Yes, Flip died, and by the way, give my girlfriend back on the Sylas. Just wanted to mention how good it is on the Viego because of how the passive works. And there is a really good Fate Seal. Juvis just casually finding 2 kills there without a problem. Juvis also finding the knock-up. Give my girlfriend back. He wants to kill the ADC, and I think he might be able to. He got the slow with the smite, but where do you go now? Also, super squishy on an ADC. Of course, the shield will be strong enough, but he's so menacingly. There is even a disconnect. Oh no. I genuinely don't know what to say anymore about this game. We are getting more than 2 kills per minute. And this is madness. This is just peak League of Legends content, guys. You can tell me what you want. I'm looking for something in mid lane here. I think jump could be up for Ling. No, and actually it's not. I missed where Ling used the jump, but Never Panda will not find any follow-up here together with Flip. Now, let's have a look at the vision. Sylvan, he is still kind of squishy. He decided to go for this lethality build. So he will not quite die yet. He will heal. He will look really strong. We can say that much for sure. Never Panda kinda has to get out of there, looking really vulnerable, flashing to dodge there. Fate Seal from Juvis finding so much damage though. Siva with a good Pop Blossom onto 2 members, but he does not have the items just yet for it to be really huge. And there, yeah, Juvis, he just makes this champion look so busted. Triple kill already, quadra kill. And on the other side of the map, Never Panda together with Trailblazer will just finish off the job. And Fee might just die to the dragon. That would be so funny. Do we count those kills, guys? Do we count those? I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. 40 kills in a not even 20-minute game. I want to have some stats how much time we spent in the gray screen compared to playing in this game. As per individual player, it has to be insane. But yeah, either way, Juvis looking real strong. Infinity Edge, Kraken Slayer, and Berserk Greaves, of course. Worth mentioning on this champion. While, for example, Never Panda with 2 items as well, Sylas with 2 items as well. I mean, of course, not too much damage, but still it is Sylas. He will find the impact and the damage and even the Jinx. The same amount of items as Ling. I mean, last game, Fee was lagging a bit behind in items, and it didn't matter too much. And this game looks kind of different. Siba trying to find something. Trailblazer and Never Panda, they were not really ready. They were outnumbered. And Flip was on bot lane. Or like in base, excuse me. So this is a tough one. But now Juvis is looking for the split push and he's just bursting. He's just tearing through the Aatrox Sylvan. No shot at defending this, and now you just want to keep the members from 5M in the mid lane. You do not want to let them go back to base. Because this just means that Juvis looks so strong, gets a free turret, and now, yeah, Ling is on bot side, but Siba is caught here by Foxnyr now on the other side of the fight. Trailblazer, he can get out, and with the hijacked Pop Blossom, we will find a double kill for Flip. And yes, we did not see how Juvis died on bot lane, so of course losing Yone and giving up the 600 gold shutdown, that's not something you want to do, but hey, could be worse. Also, what is Trailblazer doing here? He's just chilling there. He's just he doesn't want to get damaged, and now the fight is going to break out. Teleport is getting used here. Sylvan in the world, and Never Panther finding one Ling. He can maybe kite it, never mind, and Sylvan flashing into Never Panther's face, but too much CC, and it was a valiant effort, but it will not find any success. So this game seems to be kinda decided at this point. Last game was really close no matter what, but in this game, if they get this Nash, which they should, they look super fine, and Juvis, he is so strong on the Yone. Can Never Panda even die? He has played a steel cap, so give my girlfriend back. He will not find the kill here. Never mind, he does. He will not find the flash stun, but it doesn't matter. It is ADC gaming, right? And of course, it is a small win, small victory, trading flash for flash. Jinx really wants flash. And flashing and then still dying. Kind of a bummer. Not what you want to see. But still, we are so far ahead in gold. Like just looking at mid lane, Flip almost finished the big item here called Robodons. And meanwhile on top lane, yeah, Juvis, it's just illegal. It's so much damage. I don't know how this happens. Big mystery to me. Now Flip looks for an engage there. Ling has a lot of damage, but he cannot really fight when he's charmed. And Siba, yes, Siba can try to come in here and protect his remaining team member, but Flip, he's just looking to get a lot of time here. Pop Blossom, it deals like 0 damage. It deals no damage at all. And meanwhile, the base is getting tiered open. Juvis finding the top lane inhib, Fee finding the mid lane turret, mid lane inhib. And now only the bot lane turret and the 2 Nexus turrets are left, and I don't know for how much longer this will be the case. Juvis was looking for something, did not find it, but he zoned 5M away, so Fee had the time to just take the turret, and this looks like it could be game. It is such an important 2 victories that we need today, and it looks like we can get it. It is the last stand for 5M. Fee finding one, going crazy again. Give me my girlfriend back. Will not see his girlfriend ever again, or at least for today. And Tareos, yeah, he can just jump away, but it doesn't matter. We are bloodthirsty. We are looking for more kills. Will not find them, Bo. But it doesn't matter, guys. What a beautiful way to end this day. And this was just beautifully played. I love what I see. And it is 2-0 for Foxnyr. So guys, you have to excuse me, I have to leave almost instantly. But either way, I hope you had a great time. I hope Foxnyr does well in his ARAM tournament. I hope everybody playing it has a good time. And guys, I hope you are also having a great day, a good Wednesday tomorrow. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, follow me, follow Foxnyr. The logo is there. It's right there, guys, right there, you see it, Foxnyr logo. The socials are all down there, you know. Don't forget to follow everybody. Of course, big thanks for Foxnyr for being here with us through the first game. And I hope, again, you have a great evening, you have a great rest of the week, and we see each other soon again. GG, well played to both teams today. But I think well-deserved victory for Foxnyr's finest. They really got the grip. Even in the second game, looked way better than the first one. The first one was a banger though. So yeah, can't really talk much longer. Guys, see you around, and GG.
Nobody stands in the way of my plans. I ain't got that kind of patience. The end of the week, I turn to a freak. Go out and forget all my cares. gotta call my name. I'll be ready for the battle. Any dragons I will slay. I've got a power that will never fade away. I'm superhuman. Put that world on top of my shoulders. Anytime of day I go to war like a soldier. Taking that risk and nobody is bolder. Time keeps ticking while I'm getting older. I'ma work it, I'ma make it. Like a boss bringing home that bacon. Got these kids trying to test my patience. Nothing gonna shake me, I'm not breaking. I'm indestructible, baby. No matter what, you can't phase me. I'll make a meal that's so tasty. Then go to work and make it rain money. My life's like a movie scene. I'm a superhero, I'm the MVP. Everybody wants a little piece of me, and I can do it all like it ain't nothing. Superhuman strength.